Do you think grenade launcher is what devs wanted it to be? Comparing to other weapons, insane damage similar or higher than heavy class weapons, insane Medrus kill count, okay, AEO damage, area of effect, I think, E and O are backwards. Second lowest time to kill, first place goes to La Fazul, which is not area of effect. No need for ammo no need for ammo conservation. Just blast your load in a group of enemies and ammo goes back by the power of Emperor. Is that true? I'm a little confused, first of all, by the wording, but second of all, by, yeah, I was using the grenade launcher and I was confused on how to get my ammo back for it. Grenade barrage plus, yes, the recon is bonkers versus Terminus. I can totally agree with that. So all in all, it stands out from other weapons. It is a grenade launcher with bolter attached, not the other way. I have this feeling it is actually an oversight rather than intentional design. What do you think? So right off the bat, I used it. I used a non-upgraded bolter with a grenade launcher, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Nothing too crazy though. But apparently the grenade launcher being really like S tier weapon is not like a new conversation. I mean, at least after it was buffed, I seen a lot of people talking about it. So if it's really OP, we're gonna get down to it. But from what I've been using, I just think it's good. I just think it's good. I don't think it's overpowered, but who knows? Who knows? We'll see what other people are cooking with this weapon. Grenade launcher is too strong. Lethal, by the way. This was also in patch 4.0. I really think the devs should consider reworking or nerfing this weapon, as it is game-breakingly powerful. So I really don't think it needs a nerf. This guy, his stats are pretty good. He has 47k damage. That's really, really good. Holy cow. Damage taken, yeah, yada yada. 47k damage with the grenade launcher. Noted. I'm not too sure this guy's getting a lot of support for a nerf at the moment because this post is not upvoted at all. Let's see people's reaction to this 47k damage. The grenade launcher is the only gun genuinely in need of a nerf. Oh, okay. Well, this one has upvotes, so it's kind of weird. I think changing the Emperor's Vengeance perk so that it only gives 3 grenades instead of the full stack would help balance it. Interesting. I think changing the Emperor's Vengeance perk so that it only gives 3 grenades instead. I guess. I mean, yeah, it starts off with 5. That seems like a bunch, I guess. I mean, you only get 3 frags, so yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, let's get some more opinions here. To be fair, the problem lies equally with the damage it does in combination with the scan. Scan has the ability to push a good gun, heavy bolter, heavy plasma, into absurd heights. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Don't, oh my god, don't make this into a nerf the scan thing. Scan's cooldown's pretty... The cooldown for scan takes a little bit of time. Like, it's, you know, it doesn't have a quick cooldown. It's not like too long. It's just, it's balanced. That's how I feel like scan. You gotta make sure you scan at the points where you need it as well. Like, don't just scan one major enemy, you know? Scan like a bunch. But yeah, the grenade launcher with the scan is definitely very strong. I still don't know if it's nerf worthy, but okay. The nerf, should it come, will definitely create a vocal outcry from those who use or, to be honest, are incredibly dependent on the grenade launcher. I just hope that it's adjusted well and not receive a light slap on the wrist, nor reduced to a party pooper of a weapon. Okay, yeah, so exactly how is the grenade launcher so much different than using the scan and just throwing frags, you know, or even a melta? Like, I don't know. I feel like a proper adjustment would be to its ammo economy and rate of fire. Yeah, okay, everyone's saying the same thing as far as like nerfing the grenade launcher. Definitely about the ammo economy and rate of fire. I don't know if the rate of fire is a big deal. You really just want to use one grenade and then switch. Either the weapons perks should not allow it to carry up to 11 grenades. Oh, wow, okay. I didn't know it was 11. I saw 5 and I was like, oh geez, I didn't. Yeah, okay, that's wild. Or the Emperor's Vengeance perk should only restore 2 grenades per execution. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Keep the grenade the way it is, but yeah, the refilling of grenades is pretty insane if you can hold up to 11. That's wild. That plus lowering its rate of fire. This way, the weapon can still deal damage to Majorus, and with a scan, Terminus Extremis, yet reduces the ability to just whip it out no matter the circumstance. That plus a buff to the bolter part of the weapon. The underslung grenade launcher is meant to supplement the bolter, not be the focus of the weapon. Yeah. No, I agree. So, okay. This is probably the best notes so far when it comes to the grenade launcher. This guy basically is saying, adjust the ammo for the grenade launcher. Nerf Emperor's Vengeance so that you don't get 2 grenades per execution. I mean, that still sounds pretty good. But I'm with that. Like, maybe lower the grenade count to like 8 or something. I'm not sure. That still feels like a lot. I still am not 100% convinced the weapon even needs a nerf, but I am going to go through, you know, people talking about it more. But yeah, don't nerf the grenade launcher unless you buff the bolter. I agree. Nah, they need to buff the other options. See, for exactly 1 week, the heavy bolt rifle at orange tier had a 75 round mag version. Oh my god, I have to get that. I have to get that. They nerfed it down to 60. Aw. Darn. Making it only a difference of 5 between purple and orange. Oh, that's weird. When it was 10 in green to purple, and the hybrid accuracy ammo cap variant went to 0 more rounds than purple. It's atrocious. Yeah, nah, I don't like that. Yeah, definitely adjust that. That's crazy. 75, that should be fine. Just keep the weapon, like, it's the heavy bolt rifle. Nobody freaks out about that weapon. It's super fun. It's like the retro lance of Space Marines too. And retro lance is from Gears. There's a regular lance, and then there's a retro lance. Yeah. Bolt weapons need an inheritedly quite obscene ammo economy for even someone who's maxed out all classes to give half a crap about them. If they refuse to make them combi weapons? I don't know what combi weapons are. Half step would be making each rarity of pure ammo and damage get an extra magazine, not just the total carried to the total per mag. Heavy bolter feels like it has that, because each upgrade is 75 ammo, more than enough to overheat and be forced. Oh, so for the heavy bolter, yeah. I'm getting confused between the heavy bolter and the heavy bolt rifle. So heavy bolter, heavy bolt rifle for the tactical. So yeah, each upgrade for the heavy bolter is 75 ammo, more than enough to overheat, but be forced to not reload on all but one build. Okay, so bringing in the heavy is crazy because the heavy has so many drawbacks for the amount of power it has. Like, I feel like the heavy is a perfectly balanced class, which I still think contributes to this guy's point even more, because he's saying that if the heavy's getting a boost of a whole magazine, then why is the heavy bolter being nerfed and only getting 5 rounds for an upgrade? That makes sense. I'm with that. This is a good point. Yeah. I don't know. It's still a good point. I still don't know if the grenade launcher needs a nerf or buff from this point, but I do like the way this guy detailed how some of the upgrades aren't as consistent with other weapons. You know, that makes sense. Okay, I'll admit it. The grenade launcher might be a little overpowered. Full lethal Helldrake fight. Okay, let's check it out. So this is the full fight. Okay, I don't know if I'm checking out the full fight, but I do want to see at least impact. You know, I want to see it hit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's in the form of a GIF, so I can't really do anything. And either way, so this is in lethal. Yep, I see the bolt rifle. He has 1 grenade. Oh, so here it is. Here's the grenade launcher. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, I think he just threw all of his grenades in that. Yeah, okay. I see why he put it as a GIF. It was very fast. I was expecting the full boss fight. That's so crazy. I want to see it one more time. I want to see how many grenades he has, and then, like, how fast it unloads. That's why they're saying rate of fire is an issue. I don't know. To be fair, this boss fight, like, are we really missing anything just by melting down this boss fight? I like the Helldrake and stuff, but, you know, it can get pretty tedious. Oh my god, yeah, he had a lot of grenades. Yeah, definitely nerf how many grenades you have. That makes sense. Because then if he was only able to use, like, the grenade launcher just to half the health, that would be a little bit better. Because because, you know, grenade launchers, again, I still think should be strong, but what I'm witnessing here is pretty insane. But you know what? Okay, so fine. This convinced me there definitely needs to be some sort of nerf for this weapon, but I still don't think it needs to be like super heavy, or at least just stop how he's doing this. You know what I mean? And this dude's saying it's on lethal, right? Yeah. Yeah, he has 14 grenades. That's crazy. Holy cow. Here comes that negative 70% damage to bosses for grenade launcher in the next patch. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. Apparently, that clip could have been a little bit deceiving when it comes to nerfing the grenade launcher, because the heavy and the plasma pistol did most of the damage, I thought. Like, the one heavy shot at the end did like a third of its HP. That is possible. If the heavy was using the plasma incinerator, I can definitely see that being a contributing factor. Now I'm back on the fence. Nah, I do think the grenade launcher's ammo count needs a bit of a look at, but for the most part, the damage seems to be where it should be. I at least from the clip we just saw. If that grenade launcher was also being contributed by a heavy incinerator, and I guess a bulwark had a plasma pistol maybe, then yeah, I'm not gonna put all that damage on the grenade launcher. It's basically a you know, just a contributing factor, but like a heavy contributing factor because of 14 grenades. That's wild. That was such a good clip. Meh, not really. You didn't do all the damage. Heavy plasma incinerator does more with the scan. Okay. I mean, look, that clip was pretty good, but yes, apparently there was some heavy plasma shots being hit into that boss as well. So that could have just been a perfect way to take out that boss. For the most part, I do think a lot of people are kind of disagreeing with the grenade launcher's nerf, but most people are agreeing with, like, at least lowering the grenade count. But I don't want to keep going down this road, because now everyone's kind of like pointing out how the plasmas are also very strong. So it's like, dude, I really don't want to advocate for too many nerfs at all. I think the grenade launcher is interesting because I heard that it was very powerful, and I just tried it out a little bit, and it seemed pretty reliable. It seemed good, but the way people are using it, it seems like they're putting in just a whole bunch of grenades on it and just unloading grenades on like single targets to just shred them, which I mean, dude, that's a strat, you know? But for the most part, I don't want it to be something that everyone has to do. You know, you have to use the grenade launcher. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like the case here. It really doesn't seem like the case. Let me know. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel about the grenade launcher, because I feel like the community is kind of split on this. But hey, grenade launcher is still good, and it should be good. So if they nerf the grenade launcher, buff the bolter at the very least. You know. But you know, it's nice that the bolt weapons have something good like the grenade launcher. So ultimately, I'm not 100% down for a nerf on it. I think a buff for the bolter probably is more necessary than a nerf on the grenade launcher, but both would be fine, I guess.